What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our next episode of our Let's Play and stream series of BattleTech and Chill. Here again with our dear friend of the channel, Wily Coyote 911. What's up, Wily?
Hello, hello. Glad to be on.
Glad to have you here, buddy. You guys will have to excuse me. I had to do some scenting of my room because it being an old house and it being kind of musty occasionally with the hot weather that we're having here in the Pacific Northwest, things tend to get a little bit funky. So I used some spray stuff, and I'm still kind of dealing with a little bit of a reaction to that. So pardon me if I cough a little bit while we're streaming today. Last time we left off, earlier today, we had gotten done just kind of jobbing around and going from planet to planet, getting the best paying contracts. In the session before that, we had spent almost our entire savings on a catapult, which we named Bad Neighbor. We
Nice.
turned it into a so now we have 3 out of 4 heavy mechs. My hope before my aim before we get done with this before we get done with this career is to have a full lance of heavy mechs. I doubt that we'll be able to get an assault mech, but if we can get an assault mech, that would be even better. But I'm not expecting it. But yeah, we spent almost our entire savings on a heavy mech, that being a catapult, and we took out its LRM 20s and all the ammo, and we put in instead 2 SRM 6s and 2 SRM 4s, and a large laser and a medium laser.
A
And
nice CQB puncher, as it were.
basically, yeah. Because as we all know, in this game, large lasers don't have a minimum range, and they can hit just as hard at close range as they can at long range. So, yeah. Anywho, with that out of the way, folks, we're gonna dive into today's episode. I will let you know we are running right down to the wire on this career. I would say this is probably one of the last 3 episodes we have before we're done. I'm thinking we're gonna have a blackjack series for this one, that being 21 episodes, since this is gonna be the 19th, I think, episode in this will have been the 19th episode in the series, if you include our birthday stream of Birthday BattleTech 2 weeks ago, um, as you're seeing it on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, with that out of the way, Wiley, are you ready to get down to some big Stumpy Robot action?
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Let's do it. Do it.
Um, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, after a given career, do you just go on a given playthrough?
You know, honestly, I don't know. This is the first time I'm playing through one with any kind of like luck in things. Every time I've tried to do a career in the past, it's always been really, really hardcore, and it's like I'll get really shitty mechs, and I'll go bankrupt really, really quickly. This is like the first time in the entire time I've been playing this game where it's actually been pretty decent. So,
Finally, a decent moment. So yeah, because I've actually like gone through an entire career once, and
mhm,
after like I thought it would just end there, and then like you have to restart a new career, but no, just
yeah,
like it allows you to continue playing. So
yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I'm basically just gonna end the series after we've completed the thing. So, oh wow, oh wow, 2.5 skulls. There's a lot of those. Holy crap. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Small population turn world.
yeah, for
Large
the fun
population.
of it, I was just like looking because uh, I like when I like playing, I like allying myself
Uh-huh.
to like factions that I enjoy,
Yeah.
and for Karita, it's pretty difficult. They don't have many early game, like they have 2 planets where you have like 1 star difficulty and 1.5,
Yeah.
and then the rest are like three skulls and over. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if you want to befriend Karita, it's gonna take a while.
Okay, let's see here. A black market shakedown. As Darius enters the main morning briefing room, he slams the door behind him. Why can't we just have nice things? The agents who represent the black market want us to pay the membership fee again. Samiri sighs. I suppose it was too much to hope for permanent membership. No honor among thieves, huh? Yang shakes his head. Now, Samiri, don't go calling us thieves. We're just entrepreneurs, right? Darius ignores them both. Commander, what do you want us to do? Um, you know, yeah, we've got the money. We're gonna go ahead and pay the membership fee.
Hmm. I guess that allows you to still have access to black markets.
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah,
I
so
just
that's
don't
pretty
use
good.
I just don't use them very often.
Yeah.
I haven't
I,
gone to a lot of planets where they've been a thing, so
hmm.
yeah.
If I remember correctly, you have to be allied with pirate faction for that to occur.
You don't have to, but it helps.
Yeah.
You have to at least be of neutral standing with them. So, so Wiley,
Yes.
do you imbibe of any kind of nicotine products or anything like that? Like I'm imagining you don't sound like much of a smoker, so I'm guessing you don't smoke cigarettes.
Nah, I've never. My dad used to do that. And,
You've never.
eh,
Good. Don't start. It's a fucking trap. It's a
yeah,
trap.
yeah.
I remember starting the day that I started using nicotine, and I curse the day that I started doing it. I hate the fact that I started it because now I've talked to several doctors about this, and they're like, "Yeah, you've been using nicotine in such high doses for so long that your brain literally can't. It's literally reliant on it now. So
Oh,
unless they develop some kind of medication, or I can get a hold of some kind of medication to really neutralize it, rather than just weaning me off of it, I cannot get off of it. Like I literally have like seizures when I try to go off of it. It's bad.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I do not. Anytime anybody tells me that they wanna try like smoking cigarettes or something, I'm like,
Cigarettes.
no, do not do it, please.
Friendly PSA advisement, kids.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
do not do it.
Mm,
It is. It may seem cool. People may tell you that it's cool. It's not. If you think that smoking cigarettes is cool, try asking a person who is in like a slave ring if being a slave is cool, because it's not nearly the same thing in the grand scheme of things, but being a slave to a chemical is
mhm.
arguably at least in the same ballpark, and I would never want anybody in any way, shape, or form to be slave to anything or anyone. So being slave to a chemical, no, just don't do it. Don't
Well,
do
I
it.
mean, that's the thing. It's like it would be cool if it didn't come with the fact that it ruins your lungs and, well,
And
yeah,
s-
that's it. It
and
makes
see
you.
and see that's the thing is, for me, I'm lucky enough that I didn't start with cigarettes. I started with vaping. And it
Mm,
has been proven, even though people in the US, scientists in the US are paid off by the cigarette companies to say otherwise, it has been proven by British and Australian um, pathologists that vaping nicotine has the same chemical and psychological addictive properties as coffee and as caffeine. It's just the problem with it is that a lot of the some of the other chemicals that go into it, they're not necessarily bad for you per se. They just amp up and alter the addictive bonding process, which for people like me, the few of us that there are, once we get hooked on it, we can't get off of it without like severe repercussions. Like I had a friend of mine who was talking to me when I was trying to go off of it the last time, trying to get like just completely get off of it, and he was like, "Hey, do you need to go to the hospital? You sound like you're having a stroke." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I struggled to say, and he was like, "You're not making any sense. Your voice is not different, is different. Your speech pattern is slurred, and you sound like you're going through a really hard time. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm just trying to get off of nicotine." He's like, "Don't." And I talked to my doctor and was like, "Yeah, you're lucky. If you had gone on with that much longer, you probably would have had an aneurysm."
Jesus, that's
Yeah.
that's insane. You know,
Yeah.
well, it's like you always hear like, okay, well, nicotine's like really addicting and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that it was that addicting to a point where.
It can be, especially if you use Nick salts.
Hmm.
Which is what I use. I use Nick salts to get off of cigarettes because I was a 3 pack a day smoker for a while. Because I'm one of the few people who legitimately got into nicotine on vaping and started smoking cigarettes because I wanted to, and I enjoyed it. And it took
Hmm.
me having a minor mental breakdown and waking up one day to really start the process of me getting off of it, and then eventually my body just completely rejecting cigarette smoke, and not like to the point now where I'm like I can go around people who smoke, and at best it kind of turns my stomach, and at worst at worst it turns my stomach, and at best it doesn't affect me at all. So, but I got on Nick salts to basically be able to um,
Like still.
overcome those
Yeah.
cravings. Yeah, yeah. And trust me, it's hard. It is very, very hard. Replacing it with something is a lot easier than just going cold turkey, but admittedly, if I had thought about it in advance, I probably would have gone just cold turkey, not knowing what I know now about vaping. So,
We all have those copacetic, right?
yeah.
Mine's video games. Other people's it's drugs. You
Yeah.
name
My cousin Dontre's is WoW.
it. Wow, that's something I've not heard of in a long time. It's crazy that
Hello there.
it's crazy that WoW is still like considered the quintessential RPG in our days.
Like,
There hasn't been any big innovation in that front.
yeah. Um,
I mean, I
right,
guess
so,
you could say like
yeah,
Skyrim and Elder
yeah.
Scrolls.
So for those of you who didn't read what we were doing, we are currently going on a mission called, it's an assassinate mission. We've lost 3 hidden supply bases on this ball of rock, Commander, and all 3 losses were thanks to one man, a compelling mech warrior tasked with tracking down our activities in this region. We're tired of letting him pick the time and place of battle, so we'd like you to give him a little surprise visit while he's on patrol. He'll be lightly defended, but given his paranoia, he'll probably have backup waiting nearby. So watch for an ambush. If this mech warrior is single-handedly making a dent in pirate activity in Ward, he's going to be a tough enemy. So I'm hoping that we can get some pretty decent salvage from this. We just took the standard stuff. This is where our employer said to look for the target. From here, you should be able to get eyes on him, Commander. Once he's down, head to the evac point for your pickup.
Rolling.
Copy that. Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an
Hmm.
ideal place for an
I
ambush.
never negotiate any contract for additional reputation. I always end up like, I either like going for more.
I either go for full money for like full money or as much money or salvage as I can, depending on what I'm
Yeah,
going for. And then if I want to be able to get a good balance, I'll just take the standard one.
it would be nice if they had given like incentives, like say you ally yourself with a certain faction and then you have access
Commander,
to a faction specific battle mech.
Oh,
Like,
they don't have that, but they have ooh blackjack,
ooh, a blackjack.
trebuchet, thunderbolts. Yes,
Yeah, you already have a part for that for the
I have a
thunderbolt.
part for one of the variants. I don't know if I
Yeah.
have it for this one. Let's get this good. Right.
I think the one you had was it had a PPC, if I remember correctly, in Flamers.
Yeah.
Oh hey, you can't spit on thunderbolt parts.
Yeah. A 35-ton ray.
So yeah, there's no mech. Sorry, there's no faction specific mechs, but you're gonna say something.
There's no faction specific mechs, but you do get better prices in the store
Yeah.
if you are allied and in good reputation with specific people.
Yeah, and better contract payouts also.
Yeah, that too.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. You little bastard.
Warning. Armor low.
That's
Back
a
in the day
lie.
when I used to play Battle or like any mech warrior title, I never really used to like pay attention to medium mechs all that much, but kinda got
Medium
more
mechs are
respect
powerful, dude. They are
yeah,
really powerful.
for their tonnage.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot more respect for them nowadays. Even the humble blackjack is.
Yeah.
I mean, the computer doesn't really use them well, but you know, like just like that little DPS sniping is just.
That is a catapult.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yep. Oh, and as you will see, Wiley, we actually overhauled our Warhammer.
Oh, that's a nice build. I like that.
Yeah.
Targeting for an alpha strike. I got a sensor trace.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them. Holy crap. We might need to pull
Yeah,
back here in just a second.
I'm thinking like both lances spawn nearly
Commander?
close to each other, so you
Yeah,
kind
it
of like
seems
caught
like.
in their crossfire.
Yeah, sounds like it. Seems like it.
Bad neighbor.
Copy
Uh-huh.
that, Commander.
And down you
That
go.
hurt.
Surprised it survived, to be honest. I would have expected it to blow up because of that.
Ow. Thanks.
Internal structure damage. Yes, Commander. Roger that. Acknowledge.
There goes one. It's a 35 turn, so it's a panther. And a 30 tonner. A vindicator.
That shot got past my armor.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I think there's like an ambush lance supporting enemy lance, and then there's the actual mech warrior. So
Yeah.
facing a lot of tonnage just there.
Yes, yes I am. Come on. Nice.
Enemy mech. Critical
Damn.
damage detected.
That's
my
looking
armor.
like a knockdown. I think.
Knockdown. Yep. He's gonna be injured.
Damn it. I'm wounded. What do you need? Sorry. All weapons.
Ow.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Well, thankfully, having a destroyed leg isn't like in older MechWarrior titles where that meant like you just don't have a leg anymore and you're stationary. They've been very
Yeah.
generous.
Scored a critical hit.
Because I think even in tabletop, if your leg's destroyed, not only do you fall, but you're oh no, I think you could still move afterwards. I think you're still able to move.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Maybe in earlier iterations of the
A Jenner,
battle.
huh? Don't die. I'm gonna get him out of there.
Shot went internal.
Yeah.
If I can make it through this, I'm actually going to inject him.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yikes.
Ready for orders.
Oh my, he actually made it through.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and inject him. Yes.
Checking.
Yep. Sometimes you have no choice.
Uh-huh. Yep. Alright.
Damage minimal. Reading you.
Oh, it's pretty insane. They got you surrounded on all sides.
No, it's the other way around.
It's that. Oh yeah, they're surrounding us. Those poor bastards.
Yep.
I love that.
So that's 141. So I have 150. Let's see if we can do this.
Engaging target.
Damn it! Son of a bitch.
Well.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Son of a butt monkey. Well, at least your new armor is holding up.
Took a hard hit there.
At least the new armor is holding up. Alright, eat this.
If those light mechs could just be out of the way, that
Target.
help quite a bit.
Ah, a grasshopper. Lovely. Lovely.
Okay.
Ah,
At least it was.
Here.
At least it just used its LRMs and then just alpha strike you.
yeah. Yeah.
Fire all weapons.
C5 10. That'd be Griffin, I guess.
No. Oh, you little bastard.
Detecting mech warrior injury. Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
He wasn't even that damaged. Oh, fuck you.
I must have damaged on the rear armor enough.
Maybe, yeah. Alright. Eat this. Jesus Christ, these guys are armored up to the teeth. There goes my LRM.
Getting my ass kicked.
Oh shit.
Putting my weight into it.
Alright.
Solid connection on that one.
Come on.
Reporting internal damage.
Yes, Commander. Order acknowledged.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever withdrawn from a map. Have you ever done
No,
that?
I have not, but I'm seriously considering doing it right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've done it a few times, and well, I used to think that okay, you have like it calls you down your dropship and you have to get there. Don't I don't think it does that. I think you could just withdraw and it just like the mission terminates there and it's like
Yeah.
you escape.
Damage minimal.
Which is
Come
pretty cool,
on.
certainly in these situations where
Mhm.
Commander.
Oh.
I'm wounded.
I'm glad it's actually giving a challenge. Not-
Yeah, for once. I mean, it took what, like 10 mechs against 4
Beating.
Yeah.
to be able to provide much of a challenge?
Watch my six. Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Yeah, I'm wondering like how could they have made it so like that you could still have that challenge but on a 4v4 lance?
Yeah.
I guess if they didn't throw in so many spider locusts all the time.
Acknowledged.
And sometimes there's some moves that I don't think the computer does wisely. Like I've seen like what that grasshopper did last turn where it just like
Mhm.
goes ahead and shoots its LRM when it could have just alpha striked you.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
There's 2.
That's a kill.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, that was lucky.
something important.
I'm here. Affirmative. Reporting critical hit. Location confirmed.
Come on. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Ah,
I'm
Yep.
losing weapon systems.
now, normally that would be a stupid idea from the computer, but in this situation, when they outton you altogether,
Damn it.
And I'm fucked.
Command.
They've been trying to take him out this entire time.
yeah, they're
Oh,
focusing fire
damn
like
it.
crazy.
Oh, that
Yep.
hit me in the meat. Armor breach. Internal damage.
Well, you gotta hand it to the Warhammer, like soaked up a bunch of.
And he's toast. They focused. This is one of those trap missions that's like,
Yeah, don't worry, it's easy. You have enough tonnage. You've done them before, but yeah.
Move order received. Send forth.
got him.
Mech
There
destroyed.
you go.
Yep. How many do we have left? We have 5 more mechs to kill.
You feeling lucky?
I am kind of. I usually do.
Alright. Now, hopefully, if you roll good here, you should be able to correct that Vindicator.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, I just neutered him, so.
Enemy mech.
Yeah,
Critical
there you go.
damage detected.
It's good. Although I think that variant is able to punch reasonably well.
Warning. Armor low.
I will bet you anything that King's dead now. I will bet you anything.
Well, at least you had the good instinct of like ejecting your mech warrior then.
Yeah.
Because it could have been far worse.
Goodbye. And supporting enemy lands. That's down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
You got a grasshopper, spider, catapult, and I
Warning.
think there's a griffin.
Yes, Commander.
I think that's what I'd killed your
Location
Warhammer.
confirmed.
It was either a griffin or it was a panther, and I'm not sure which one it was. Alright, let's take this one out. Sink is destroyed.
Warning. Damage critical.
So long as you still have that AC 20.
I do, yeah. Oh Jesus, the armor on that thing is almost completely gone.
Warning.
Yeah, that's definitely a Griffin with all those alarms.
Jesus. Question is, do we continue fighting and try and win a Pyrrhic victory, or do we abandon it? Because we can technically win now, because this is the guy we need to go after. We can win now. We just have to be able to make it out of here in time.
Engaging target.
Tough decision.
Yeah. Catapults.
If you're... I don't know if your Orion's gonna survive.
There goes my...
Yeah, I'd say like throw in the towel at
I'm
this
here.
at this stage. You did a good run.
Move
Yeah,
order.
here's the thing though. She is almost completely uninjured, and I'm pretty sure that I can take him out. Question is...
You have 60 rounds of ammo. You might still be able to.
Come on,
Yeah,
people.
if you're able
Let's
to
make
kill him
it
and then leave, then
happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that's what they said to do.
yeah.
Nice try, jackass. Alright. Come on.
That could have been worse. Can't take many more of those. Yes, Commander. Order acknowledged.
Well, what I like about this is not only is it challenging, but it also feels like, well, you're actually going up against Capellans,
Uh-huh.
right? Because they're known for their ambush tactics
Yeah.
under the. They're under the table.
Reporting internal damage.
It's the C4. I think it's got alarm 20s.
Yeah.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
That annoying spider.
It's destroyed.
Damage critical.
Nope. I'm gonna bail on this mission because this is fucking stupid. I actually might save scum this because this is fucking dumb. Because we can't get our mechs back if we lose this, because we... Yeah.
Yeah, are you playing with the rule where it's like if your mech's destroyed, then you
Yeah.
lose a turn? Does that also apply for
Reporting. Serious armor loss.
when you eject, or I'm not sure.
No, it does not. No, it does
Okay.
not. What do you like? Stand up.
All right, I'm up again.
Just because I want to see this fucker die.
Right, target
Okay, nope, 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 nope.
My short-range missiles are out.
And she's out of ammo.
No boy.
Nope. Checkpoint, financial report, load. We are loading that save game. This is the one and only time we have saved Scum, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only time. Because that was fucking bullshit. That was a 2.5 skull mission with a difficulty with which should have been like half as many people, and they just. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, but that's what I was trying to say before, Wiley, was that when I was doing this before, I would get those like right at the start of the career. Like there would just be tons of fucking people. Like there would just be overwhelming odds that were just placed on for no apparent reason in in low rating missions. It was really really dumb. So yeah,
Looks like we've arrived.
yeah. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and
I
we're
don't know.
no.
I don't know if it's like faction specific, where it's like, well, like I was saying, like,
Hmm.
oh well, Liao is known to do this, so I
I
don't know
don't
if it's like
think
a
so. I
global
don't
link.
think so. I don't think that
Yeah,
that's a thing. So,
I don't think so
yeah.
either. It like, it doesn't feel like the game's that advanced that
No, it's not.
recognizes.
It's not. Alright.
But now, what I'm also wondering is if you do the
Mm.
same mission now, is there also going to be that ambush there?
Probably, now that
Hmm.
I think about it. And that's why I've been sticking with two skull planets pretty much the entire time. And the money
Hmm.
wasn't even that good either. That was really dumb. That was really dumb. Like the money wasn't even really that good. Tincalinus. Tincalinus. Sure, we'll go there. Yeah, I have a setting on that basically means that when you abandon a mission, whatever mechs you lost stay lost, and you actually lose them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Give them medical supplies. Yes. Going up against 16 fucking mechs. Are you fucking serious? 16 against 4?
Unfortunately, you couldn't get that Thunderbolt.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's always other opportunities.
Yeah.
How long have you been streaming for on Twitch?
Uh, I want to think I started streaming on Twitch right around the beginning of 2020, so right around the beginning of the pandemic.
Hmm.
Either the beginning of the pandemic or the end of the first year of the pandemic. So I want to think it was either beginning of or end or either spring or fall of 2020. Um, so yeah, it's been if it was fall of 2020, then it's like another 2 months, and I will have been streaming for 2 years. So
Hmm. And then your actual YouTube has been 4 years, I think you had mentioned.
almost 4 years, yes sir.
Almost 4 years.
It'll be 4 years on Christmas Day of 2022. I
Cool.
launched my first YouTube channel on Christmas Day of 2018. Okay, this is much better. This is much better.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans. I'm kind of wary about doing 2.5 skull missions from against the Capellans these days. So yeah. Alright, show of force. Theft and banditry on Tincalis. Tinkalunas have been a tremendous problem of late, to the point that compelling corporate interests can't safely move goods overland. We need a mercenary company capable of defending our convoy and deterring any hostile force that may want what it's carrying. Payment will be remitted upon our receipt of the convoy and the successful evac of your lance. Yes. 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 Alright. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah. And I don't know if I told you this, Wiley, but generally I stream for about an hour to an hour, so anywhere from 60 to 100, 60 to 90 minutes in a stream. Generally, my birthday stream was a rare occasion where I streamed for more than an hour.
No
So
problem.
yeah. Yeah, but then after I complete this stream and get it downloaded and edited and everything, or rendered and everything, I will be able to schedule or upload and then schedule the live drops of the next couple of episodes. So, though I'm so far out at this point that it's not even funny.
The live drops of the next episode, like when you're
Yeah,
gonna upload
when
them
you
to
when you
YouTube.
so you upload them on YouTube, and what many people will do who are pretty proficient with YouTube is they will upload multiple episodes of a series, or they will upload the entire series and schedule it to go live at specific points throughout the ongoing time. Not everybody does this, but I do it.
Okay, let's do this.
Heading up.
Come on.
On it. My sensors have something.
A locust. Lovely.
Good to go. Aye aye.
Eat this.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Pop goes the locust.
Target eliminated.
A 30-tonner. Is that a Jenner? A vehicle, a 30-ton vehicle. Ooh.
Full throttle.
What do you want to bet that's a striker? Yes, it is.
Yes, Commander.
An SRM-6 and an LRM-10.
Confirmed.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, the moment it shows you its side armor,
That's
it's pretty
one
much
less
toast.
Mm-hmm.
Standing by. I'm there. Engaging target.
Goodbye.
Crawler destroyed.
A Spider. A machine gun Spider.
Commander.
Gute Nacht! Pop goes the spider. Yeah.
Location confirmed.
Rolling.
On my way.
Just got word from the Capone convoy. You've secured the main area of the position. Now they're heading their way to the extraction point. Keep them alive. Keep in mind the convoy will stay in. Yes, yes, yes. Where are they heading? They're heading over there. Okay. Well, I've done this one before. Okay.
Heading out.
Have you ever heard anything or learned anything about how battle mechs were able to be made possible in the universe?
I'm aware that the mech is the first battle mech, but
Yes.
I'm not sure like
The
how
the
exactly.
so and this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love the universe of BattleTech is that they acknowledge the fact that with 20th century or even 21st century technology, uh, um, the ability to move something the size of a battle mech is nearly physically impossible, because of Einsteinian physics. So what they did to kind of with the MacGuffin that they made that kind of helped overcome that little issue was called Myomer, which was a revolutionary uh, new type of artificial muscle material that's used to
Rolling.
make all kinds. That's used to be able
Got it.
to replace the old actuators and piston-driven mech assemblies that they had in the 22nd through 25th century or 26th centuries. And then like midway through the 26th century, they created Myomer, and then with Myomer, they needed a thing to be able to use it in, so they created the Mackie, which also coincided with the ratifying of the Ares conventions. Is it sad that I can tell you almost as much about BattleTech history as I can about actual history?
Positive.
Pretty cool actually.
Yeah,
Um, there's a lot of BattleTech that that I still have to read up on.
yeah. I have a problem with. It's not that I can't read. It's that reading anything other than educational material, and even then educational material that doesn't have. And this is gonna make me sound really dumb, and please don't think so. Educational material that isn't either broken up in a specific way or doesn't have pictures to break up the block of text.
Coordinates.
I get really, really bad migraines and nosebleeds from trying to read giant
Copy
blocks
that.
of text. It's an issue with my eyes, and unfortunately, it's one of those things that glasses really can't fix. They've even looked at medication and like, no, it's just you're missing a part of your brain that we can't replace.
Ah,
Yeah. So I can't read fiction, unfortunately. I can listen to it, no problem. I love listening to audiobooks, but I can't read it. So I unfortunately will never be able to appreciate
Copy
the
that,
feeling
Commander.
of a pulp paper book and be able to understand what it's like to be able to enjoy that feeling, you know? Okay, what do we have? What do we have? We have a couple of commandos, a locust, and what looks like a shadowhawk.
Hold this position, Commander.
Oh no, it's a
Enemy should be on
panther.
its way
Okay.
soon.
It is a panther. Panther. You shall not defeat me.
Roger that.
Commando.
Reporting critical hit.
Nice. A panther. Pantherin. Goodbye.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah. Confirmed. Acknowledge.
Nice.
Nice. Got past his armor.
Cool. Where are you going?
Waiting for orders. I'm there. Copy that, Commander.
Oof, right in the center.
Destroyed.
There it goes. Like how it just disappears into the water.
Splish splash, making a splash.
The objective is secured, Commander.
It's like playing in a kiddie pool, but with giant stompy battle mechs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I love the fact that
So that's crazy. So you're unable to read like
fiction.
fiction novels.
I can read graphic novels, but I can't read I can't read like standard like chapter books without very specific and very short term I can read it in very short term bursts.
That's a kill.
But yeah, it's hard. I get a lot of people who say that I'm either lazy or that I'm dumb, and like no, I actually have been tested on several different metrics. I have a genius level IQ. That's not me boasting. That's just the fact of the matter. I have a genius level IQ. I just have a neurological disorder where I
Commander?
can't. I really struggle to be able to read fiction, and I have a hard time looking at anything for long periods of time that's just a wall of text.
All weapons are go.
Well, that was
Yeah, 'cause
nice.
you get like physical sensations, right? That's
I
right.
get migraines, yeah. I get migraines and I get really
Mission
bad
successful.
nosebleeds.
Oh,
I had
that's what Battletech's for.
I had an English teacher once who, when I started reading a fiction book that she made me do, she actually made fun of me and she said, "You are so stupid that your brain literally breaks every time you try to read a book. Go back to kindergarten." My mom, God bless my mom, she went in and literally bitch slapped this woman. Eh, My mom is not a violent woman. She is a very peaceful person. But to see my mom literally go in and slug this woman was the most satisfying thing I have seen her do in a long time. It's when I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade. Hey, we
Wow.
get two mechs. Nice. Actually, you know what? We're actually not going to take a piece of the locust. We're actually going to take a piece of the panther because that's worth more. Right. We also got an SRM-4, an SRM-6, a machine gun, a medium laser.
And you still got the Panther, so pretty
Yeah.
good.
3 small jump jets and a thing of SRM ammo. I would have preferred.
Imagine,
I would have preferred to have gotten the Locust, but because that would have been an additional 3rd mech.
imagine being a grade school teacher and you make fun of like a grade 6 or a grade 6 student. Like you've been hired to do this job, and that's what you're.
Cleared for
That's
fighting.
wild.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Yeah. Well, what I found also really cool was that my history teacher, who was like one of the coolest teachers I've ever had, when she found out about this, she actually went into the person when the person came back to work with a broken nose. She actually replaced her nasal flow, her Flonase that she was using to help deal with the stuff, with uh, oh, what was it? It wasn't hydrogen peroxide. It was something that burned so bad but wouldn't actually hurt her. Because one of the things is she was also a med tech with the local rescue PD. She actually was like, "You make fun of one of my best history students because you think it's funny. Fuck you." I could use more harsh language, but it wouldn't be good here on Twitch. Because she actually used other terminology that I didn't understand at the time, but I do now. So, yeah.
I'll use my imagination.
Yeah. All I'll say is one letter, C. Yeah. Okay, let's go here to the mech bay. And I think I'm kind of fired up right now, so I'm thinking I might want to kind of take some time to cool off and maybe come back to this tomorrow. It is over an hour at this point, by the way. So let's go ahead and store you, and then let's go ahead and store you. And let's go here to the Argo store. And let's sell the commandos. Yes. Alright, so we're almost at 5 million. We're at over 4.75 millions, which is not bad. We're getting back up there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to end today's episode and today's stream. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you're watching this on YouTube, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps out immensely, so thank you so much. If you're watching this on Twitch, please be sure to consider following the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you deem my content worthy of your either financial or otherwise support, please consider checking out the links either down in the description on YouTube or the links down over in the About page of my channel, where you can find out ways to support me and find out more about me and where I started my journey and where that might give some context as to where we are now. So thank you so much, guys. Wiley, is there anything you want to say before we sign off for today?
No guts, no galaxy.
Indeed. And remember, folks, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy. I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator. Wiley, thank you so much for joining us. And folks, have a great day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.